Fantastic. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this episode of YAAS. We have a few announcements before we start playing. The first one is thank you for everybody who donated to our coffee in October. All of the charitable proceeds from that are going to animal rescue charities in Austin and in Houston. Excuse me. Speaking of coffee, we now have a coffee shop. If you go to our link that's in the description, and it says, let's see, you can get a shirt. As of right now, you can get the YAAS shirt. Which packs do you have it to hold up to show everybody what it looks like?
I do.
Oh, I was like, we can also slap a graphic in too.
We can slap a graphic in, but we can also make packs get hers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to wear it, but I wanted to wear my voting shirt.
Yes, I saw your voting shirt on Facebook. So we have the shirt in there right now, the YAAS shirt, Rainbow D20 with YAAS on it. Also soon to come will be stickers. I believe that Anika is providing the character art stickers. And then also a wonderful person, a friend of ours named from Courtney P Designs is going to be making a Aster's baked goods roll-on perfume. And that is going to be on in the shop at some point in the near future. We have a new charity for November. It will be the Native American Rights Fund. That's where if you donate, if you buy us a coffee, and we have a thing set up where we have our pirate divvy, and some of it goes to the charities that we choose to support for the month. So this one will be to the Native American Rights Fund. So good on you for donating. And then, as per usual, shout outs from our Patreon subscribers and people that buy us a certain number of coffees will be in the middle at the break. Alyssa is trying to get on right now. Our second tabaxi, Bastet, is having some technical difficulties, which we've all been having today, apparently. So hopefully she will get on in the near future. But otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and start with the playing. I am also going to do the recap. So we played a game in which our characters were at the Summer Swell. Aster was performing, and these little robot creatures come walking down the road and saying things like, "You are not in compliance. Why are you so chaotic?" They had a big pitched battle. Things happened, and the internet and the void and the ether and the gremlins of technology ate it. So the last episode that we did is what we had. Oh, look, here comes Bostet. We had our players talking to each other and talking to other people like Jack's mom and a drunk elf and Lucara, and telling of this grand story of how they defeated all of these little robot creatures, which they now know are called Modrons. And Robin got to keep one and it was studying it. Jack and Finland went back to the art collective to help Jack's mom do laundry and did some of Jack and Finland's laundry. Bostet was at her tavern, the inn that she's staying in, and she talked to a drunk elf named Devin, who was confused and very delighted by her story. And Aster and Whistler were at the Emerald Protectors, just kind of chilling out afterwards. And they were called into the office of the Triumvirate by Lucara, and they told their side of the story to their quote-unquote boss, Lucara. And it has been decided that they are going to meet the next day at Cream. I forgot that I had my light on there. They are going to meet the following day, which would be the day that we're starting on, at Cream for brunch. Everybody has had a full rest. Everybody has gotten back their spell slots. Everybody has gotten back any and all abilities that they may have. So we start the next day at Cream. Who is the first one there?
You know what? I'm going to say that I'm the first one there.
Okay.
Military early riser.
Okay.
Ditto.
So Finland and Jack go. You could have gone to say goodbye to your mom, picked up your clothes that have been drying overnight, and then you guys can go put those away. And then you head to Cream as the two folks who are used to waking up early. You go and get a table. So you're going to get a table for 6. Food is coffee is ordered, tea, whatever you want to eat. Now, Cream is not a breakfast spot per se. They have pastries and like breakfast sandwiches, but you can't get like full on platters. Or, like, full
It's like Starbucks.
Yeah, exactly. It's very much
star emoji buck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get a scone, you can get a muffin, you can get a toasty, like a cheese and egg toasty sandwich. You can get like a wrap breakfast burrito type thing. But that's kind of like the limit of their menu besides having drinks. So Jack and Finland are there. Who is the next one that comes in?
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Jack and Finland, did you guys, when you're at the collective, did you come and wake me up and get me? Or did you leave me alone?
You know what? I'm gonna say that I tried to knock softly on your door, but I'm half orc, and so my soft knock was accidentally a little bit too loud. And I
okay,
was
then
like,
Jack
oh
and
God.
Finland carried me there. Because I was up all night working on the robot, so I was not quite awake. So I was like, so you guys like picked me up and just carried me along because I needed to go anyway. So I'm there too.
Okay, so you have a mostly asleep Robin with you who is got their hand on the table, elbow just kind of like falling asleep. Whistler, Bostet, Aster, when do you all show up?
Whistler would rush over like the second she's done with some duties around the temple and just kind of burst in. All very, I've arrived. I'm ready. Where are we going?
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it changes colors. I'm so delighted.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I love that.
I'm so
I should
delighted.
point out this is
right.
the first time that has been on. None of us have experienced this before. This is wonderful.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Whistler,
all right, Boston.
hero of the swell.
Okay.
But you know, Bostet would mosey on over there, but obviously still be on time and grab, you know, enough cups of coffee to be ready for the day.
Okay. And Aster, do you come like strolling in?
Oh, fashionably late as always, fully dressed, ready to go. Chipper in the morning, like, yes, I'm ready.
All right. So you're all sitting there eating your whatever you choose to have for breakfast. They have, you know, things for a variety of diets. If you're vegan, if you're, you know, if you're mostly, you know, if Bostet wants to order a meat on meat sandwich, she can, because cat. So it's like a ham slice with a piece of sausage and some bacon, then an egg, and then another ham slice. You're like, yes, this is
a glass
this is
sufficient.
Yeah.
That's what my kid eats.
That's true. I've witnessed it. I can vouch.
Yeah. Child will eat a plate of bacon.
You give it to him, yeah.
So you guys are all kind of sitting there.
No, the plate of bacon is my breakfast.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys have to keep poking Robin. You like put a cup of coffee in front of Robin, and you're like, here.
Have to like hold her mouth open.
Everything on the table is gonna be on Aster. I'll pay for all of it.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Awesome.
You folks are eating. Are you talking about anything, like what your plans are? What are you doing at this brunch table?
Portal.
I
would like.
know that. Oh, sorry. When we were talking with Robin, Robin had discovered that, determined that this was they were from a portal, not from hell, but they were from a different dimension, and so there is another portal. It's to another dimension, and I'm going ahead and I'm saying all of this because like I keep like checking in with Robin and like poking them, and like right, yeah, okay. Not moving. Okay.
You got it, babe. I mean, you got it, friend. You got it.
Okay. Yeah. And so I relay that everything that we determined last night while doing laundry with this other portal, and that it is not to hell, so let's maybe not jump into the portal and...
Yes, Mechanus.
Mechanus, yes, Mechanus, and let's not jump into the portal unprepared.
So that brings me to my point, yes, that last night we were talking about how in Mechanus that they will spot something that does not belong, like us, very easily, especially if said thing is out of order and chaotic, like they say, right? So I think that we should have a plan. And I think plan A should be we do not go into the portal. Everybody has asked us not to go into the portal.
Yes, I fully agree with this.
But I do think that something akin to reconnaissance should happen. So how do we need to find the portal, yes?
Yes.
We need to make sure that that portal is indeed the portal to Mechanus, yes? And not a third portal.
I mean, but there could be one for all we know.
I'm going in.
How do we do that without going in? I don't think we can.
We're not going in.
I'm going in.
No.
What if we just...
You are small, I can actually hold you. Unlike Whistler, I can hold you back. You are small. I am two of you put together.
Technically, I'm two of them put together.
I mean, how tall is?
They're about 3.5 feet.
Okay, well I'm 6 feet, so it's almost 2.
Okay, I'm very wily. You know what? You may be big, but I'm slippery, and I'm going in.
I think that it'll be difficult not to go in, but I think that we should only go in just to look and verify and leave.
We should go in.
Yes, exactly.
Just to verify and then leave.
So Robin and Whistler heard was we should go in.
I'm going to lean over
and then leave.
I'm going to lean over to Jack.
I am. Oh yes.
Please make sure that Robin doesn't go in. I swear, if we all go in again, I'm gonna lose everything.
Hey, Robin. So.
Yeah.
I understand, and I get it. Research. You got to do that research.
So excited.
And also, I'm going to pull rank here and say no going in.
I'm going to pull rank. Going in.
I am not. I don't have a rank.
Whistler, didn't Lucara say not to go in, and you love Lucara, so don't go in.
I'm saying, you guys, you don't have to go in. I'm not saying you have to come in. I'm just gonna go in. I'm just going.
Okay, so I think that it would be a good idea. I think it is a good idea. Are you able to are you able to get information from the pangolin? Like, is the pangolin able to communicate information to you?
Ooh.
So the thing about Pan is if Pan and I are on different planes of existence, I won't be able to communicate with Pan at all.
Right.
But if Pan goes through the portal, gets a little bit of intel and comes back, would Pan be able to communicate that intel with you?
No, I don't think Pan has that.
DM? Is that how Pan works?
Nope.
DM?
That is not how Pan works.
No.
Hey, Adora.
Hey, Adora.
I love her.
It's our regularly scheduled puppy appearance.
Right.
If I can roll a knowledge check to see what I learned from about if I know any weaknesses of the I was going to say monodrone.
Modron.
Modron. I want to roll if I know of any of their.
Make an intelligence check.
Doing it. $16.
Okay, let's look them up. They do not have, I'm pretty sure they do not have any vulnerabilities, nor do they have any, let's see. Nope, they do not have any vulnerabilities, nor do they have any resistances.
So,
having taken one apart.
What I'm thinking is that
like you don't get any further insight than that.
They are clearly malicious on a certain level. And I am not going to risk any of y'all I'm not going to risk sending any of this group in without a way to make sure that we're okay on the other side. And we do not have that. We need to protect this plane. Therefore, we need to close the portal.
Yes.
That is our goal. Our goal is to protect.
So we don't know how to do
the goal
this?
is to protect the plane.
We don't know how to close the portal. You remember Alfie? He said that we needed, I don't know, yada yada yada, and a fifth yada, right? And Lucara said that they could do this collectively, them and some others. But I don't think we know how to close it. I don't know if we can block it. Can we block it until it can be closed?
We need to find it so that we know, so that the people who can close the portal aren't looking for this blindly and running into more of these creatures. We are capable of taking out these creatures that are coming through. We need to clear the way for the people who can close the portal. That is our role in this.
The plan of action then is locate the portal, do a quick reconnaissance to make sure it is the portal we are looking for, secure the portal, and report back so that those who can close it can come close it. Yes?
Yes.
I like this plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whistler, you're not going in the portal.
I know.
Quick reconnaissance.
No, you're not going in the portal.
Yes.
From outside the portal.
Quick reconnaissance.
From outside
the portal.
Whistler, do you want me to tell Lucara that you went in the portal after she specifically said not to go in the portal?
Right. Do we need to report to the Emerald?
Do I have to?
Wow.
It's not snitching if I'm trying to keep my friends safe.
Right.
That is true. If you're trying to keep somebody safe. What happened last time, Robin? What happened last time?
Whistler almost died, so I'm just saying.
Except one person.
Yeah, but that was the hell portal. This is the freaking amazing robot portal.
We don't know if the same thing will happen, going from plane to plane.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to keep Whistler safe. That's what I promised, so.
Whistler is safe.
Okay, maybe I'll tie a rope around Whistler and then tie the rope around me, and then if they try to go, I'll try to pull them out. Does a rope get cut if it goes through a plane?
We have a magic rope.
We do. We do.
If they decide to go in, there's at least like something to pull them back.
Well, science. We'll find out when we get there. But we have a magic rope.
So.
Okay, Whistler.
We at least all agree we need to go find the portal, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's go find the portal.
Good idea.
We can continue the conversation about which side of the portal, which ones of us will be on.
No one will be on there. We will all be on one side of the portal, and it'll be this side, so we all don't pass out and then die. Yes, Whistler.
Whistler's.
I just see Whistler like flapping.
Whistler's like flapping wings.
Yeah, Whistler is stimming over here.
So excited.
Are you like hopping like birds do?
Yes.
I look at Whistle and I go.
And I look and I go. I'm gonna be there.
I look at Jack, and I'm like.
I look at Finland and I just go like this.
Yeah, we're just gonna go check it out.
So right.
Just check it out, right?
Whistler, why are you hopping and stimming?
I'm gonna point to Aster and say, image, duodrone. Yesterday.
Yes,
and then I'm going to
puppet
duodrone, and I'm going to say, Auto drones surround the park. In the duo drone's voice.
I can do that, but
you can't do that if you're passed out.
Yeah. It also
Short
only
reconnaissance.
also
drones surround the park.
Let's do it, Whistler.
it only lasts
don't
an
work for that.
hour.
Right.
Short reconnaissance.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
It's a first level spell. I don't want to waste a first level spell.
Yeah, disguise self is not a cantrip.
No.
Is a spell.
I finished my breakfast.
Yeah,
And
Everybody's finished breakfast.
purposely strap on my whip. Right?
I have one of those
My
too.
battle axe
And I
put
will
it in
say,
its holster.
Finland, since you did take a long rest and you kind of sat with your whip, you do know what it does. You do know about the ability to cast fog
It
cloud.
came to me in a
So-
dream. I was
Yes.
dreaming,
Nice.
and the dream,
And then you were
I
playing
went-
with it after we were finished laundry.
yes, and to
You
I was
went
playing with it.
oop, and then fog. Just you're like, well, I guess that does that.
it happens. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
So as you guys are kind of having this heated discussion, I'm not going to say argument, but this is very heated discussion. You see a familiar figure. There's people milling in and around Cream, coming in and out, getting their coffee and pastries and stuff like that. But a familiar figure rolls in to Cream and sees you at the table, and they go, and they roll over to you. It is in fact Palu, the mayor of Rindenhurst. And they go, I'm sorry, am I disturbing your breakfast?
No, not at all.
Breakfast
No.
done.
Okay. I spoke a little bit to some Orwind and Kita and Lucara from the Emerald Protectors, a few people from the Nature Walkers Lodge, and I've been told by them that you are searching for portals. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, last night I sat and I meditated. I don't know if you know this about me, but I have a certain affinity for shifts in the planes. It's something that I studied, and it is something that I mostly use it to find shifts into the water plane from my home town. But doing that study has helped me find sort of rifts in the and spaces between the planes here. And usually it takes me a little bit of time, and I can find stuff within a mile, but I meditated for a long time last night, and I wanted to tell you I found 3 portals.
Wait, that are not the 2 that we already found plus this one?
I do not know where they go. I can just tell you that there are 3 near this area.
We found 2 portals? I thought we just found 1.
You guys, I've
Only like
so
one.
far, this is me as the DM. Yeah, you as the DM have only found 1 portal, and that was a portal to hell.
Yeah.
Palu was telling you that they meditated last night, and there are 3 active portals in the area.
Hell.
Where?
Have you?
No,
has
hell is
anyone
not-
closed?
Hell is not an active portal. Hell
Right,
has
they
been closed.
it.
Oh,
So there are
Okay,
3
so-
active portals.
Can you? Would you be willing to point them out on a map for us?
Yes, I can tell you which direction they are. I cannot give you an exact location. I can tell you the affinity I have. It gives me general direction. I cannot give you an exact pinpointed direction. I can tell you that one is south of here, going towards the rice fields, south of Rindenhurst. One is northeast of here, and one is northwest of here. Both of those would be in the Weald. I cannot tell you which portal goes to what plane, and I wish I could come help you, but needs must. I need to stay here. And yes, young lady.
Based on people's observations at this well, do we know possibly what direction the metal men came from?
Make an intelligence check.
Roll doggy. Intelligence. 13.
13.
Okay. You remember the Modrons coming down from the northern part of town, but you don't know which direction they originally came from.
Okay, so that seems to be one of the ones that is actually in the forest.
Okay.
So I think that we should start with the northeast and then head to the northwest, come back through town and go to the south.
Agreed. This is a good plan. So we have decided to go to
northeast.
Oh, yes, northeast, then to go northwest. Well, it'd be this way. I don't know which way my camera is facing. To the south.
Yeah, so northeast, northwest, back through town and south. And then depending on how we're feeling after the northeast, we can come back to town and report and rest, or we can go directly to the northwest.
Okay.
I have a proposal. Could we take something like a flare? Something that when we find a portal, we could set it off, and then the Emerald Protectorate from town would be able to see the flares and know that we have marked where a portal is.
Do we have a map for the Emerald Weald?
We must.
There's no real map.
Somebody should make a map of this thing.
I think of a large forest.
I think so.
You have general ideas of like, especially on the closer areas where it's like people go camping.
We talked about it in an earlier episode where we wound up mapping the part of the forest that we went through. Yeah, that's kind of a map yourself.
Right, so
would there? How tall is the fairy fire?
Not that tall.
It has a certain.
It is a 20-foot cube.
And what is the range on it?
Oh,
is it
60
feet or 60 feet.
60.
Could it be could fairy fire be cast in the air?
60 up in the air, and then it'd be a 20-foot cube.
I think that 60 feet is a really good height for using that as a flare.
Right. Maybe we can talk to Palu about we're going to try to see if we can signal with some sort of, with a flare or something. So have people keep an lookout in the northwest, the northeast, and the south.
I will certainly let the Emerald Protectors know that you are planning on doing this, and they will keep an eye on the Weald.
If they see just a bunch of glitter up in the air, that's me.
That's it.
So I think that if we... what colors do your fairy fire come in?
Whatever color I want
it to be in. Yeah.
So if we find the mechanics,
we'll come up with colors later, and we'll come back and tell them what colors they are.
I'm trying to let Palu know. That way, Palu knows what to look for. So the mechanics, the one where these creatures came through, I think we'll send up a yellow flare, and then the other ones we will send up a red one. Or actually, we'll send up a blue one, red one if we think that it is more dangerous and it needs to be prioritized.
Cool.
Good. Yeah.
This is Basta asking everybody, what was the fairy fire color during our battle, so I know what hint of color.
Oh, it was holographic glitter. Oh no, I didn't cast it. Never mind. I didn't cast that. That's something you asked Robin.
That was Robin.
Yeah, not
Robin,
me.
what color was your fairy fire? Yeah, what color was your fairy fire?
Rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah, just rainbow.
Well, I've got rainbow glitter in my fur, and it's stuck after multiple washes and a few dirt baths.
Whistler is slightly transfixed.
Shiny things.
You've got that crow, like magpie, like
just like
right, and it looks like the night sky with a bunch of stars, and you like catch a glimpse of a star in my fur. Like, wait, what? Oh no, it's just glitter.
So I'm just literally sitting there, like picking at your fur when you're not looking.
And I'm just
All
like,
right. So, is everyone ready to go?
Huzzah!
I'm literally standing here with all of my gear, like.
Whistle like jumps up, knocks her chair down. And
I was ready. I did a whole flourish with all my shit on, so we're good.
yeah.
okay. It's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning, and you guys are deciding to go northeast first.
Right. Before we head out, you know, knowing this party, maybe to take a little edge off, I go to the bar, if there's a bar, I don't know, and take a shot of something, just to, you know, take the edge off and get ready for whatever is in front of us.
You're like, do you want that in your do you want the shot in your coffee, or do you?
No.
Oh, okay. It's early, but yeah, you're a paying customer, sure.
Hand it to me raw.
Yeah, you get a shot of something.
And then a shot of coffee.
All right. So we've got a shot of some sort of alcohol with a coffee chaser. Sure. The espresso chaser.
We're off to find the portal.
The wonderful porter, wherever Candace.
Not to hell.
Yes.
Kill all the fiends!
Oh, look at Roxy! Look at her little tail just wagging.
Hell. For sure, not to hell.
Jack?
So I would like to try and track. Like I'm looking for anything that looks like those little creatures might have been in. I'm looking for an army of small feet.
Yes.
Make a survival check.
Hey.
So, alright. $11.
5.
Oh, I guess I could do that.
I did again.
What's in that one?
What are we doing? Survival? Nature?
Survival.
Apparently, my dice only like me every other recording.
Yeah, that was only a 10. Jeez, we're not.
It's morning. We're not.
14.
Right.
14.
Good. Even Robin, even though she just woke up, she's more cognizant than any of us.
They.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They
Jack?
for Robin.
Hey.
Jack?
Yeah. I just, I wanted to give you something, in case we get separated somehow in all this. And Robin hands, the Jack a sending stone. Because I have 2. Because I'm an artificer. If we get separated, you can use this to send me a message from anywhere, even a different plane of existence. Just saying, just in case. I just want you to hold on to it in case.
There's a small like little pocket. It's normally like saved for like emergency funds in her armor, like right up here at the, and it's for that, you know, I need this as my last funds, and it's getting tucked into her armor. How do I activate it?
Yeah.
Hello, computer. I'm gonna see how many references I can make before Pax actually finds the reference.
Why don't you just use the keyboard? The keyboard. How
Keyboard.
quick. I watched that movie on Thursday, so not now, Madeline.
Okay, so
I say
I
the whole hello computer line a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot. We found it?
I'm gonna say that there's not. I don't see a specific.
You
I don't
shake it
see
and you say, "Is this thing on? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?"
Whistler leans over and is just like, "You say you got it, babe." Beats feet.
So
I got you, babe. That's what you say?
Yes.
I got you.
I got you.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's exactly what you say. Say it. It will work.
Okay. You rub it 3 times in a circle, okay? And then you tell the message, and when you're done, you say send. And it will send the message. Whatever you say, it'll send it to the stone. If your stone vibrates, that means that you've got a message waiting for you. And you rub it 3 times, 3 times the other way. It's a sending stone.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's just in case we get separated, even across different planes. You just like this, you say your ABCs, just like this. Just like this, you say your no. You guys are perverts. I'm talking about
I didn't say anything.
This is corpsing.
No, you rub it 3 times. You say the message, then you say send, and that will send me a message. Even across a different plane, if somehow with all these portals, one of us we get separated, that way we can still communicate.
But we're not getting separated.
No,
like I just not. I'm definitely not going into that portal.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I think I see the prince. I think they're going this way.
We're headed off.
You guys are heading off. You're going northeast. Absolutely none of you could see any prints.
Nice.
So you guys are going northeast. You're just like, well, I guess this is which way we're going right now.
Yep.
So you were like, you guys.
I want to start teaching everybody Minotaur marching songs.
Oh
okay.
Yes, please teach.
Oh,
I'm all about that.
Teach the bard.
Are these like column?
I'm writing on pen.
later.
Is this like I don't know what I've been told?
I don't know.
Big leg woman ain't got no soul.
Yeah. So you guys are learning Minotauran marching cadences.
Whistler loves this.
And I'm just
same.
I am singing it back, but in Minotauran and making puns in Minotauran, so that so that only Finland is like giving me dirty looks
and trying not to laugh but failing.
Yeah.
Can I say that Whistler is getting she's hearing both things and just kind of mashing them together into nonsense because she's getting confused.
Which is making it worse. It's just like
I am perfectly repeating but also mashing.
So yeah, you guys learning Minotauran marching cadences and marching along through the forest. I need everybody to give me a perception check. If you feel like it. If you don't feel like you're doing anything worth perceiving, then
23. I'm 20.
Not good.
Synthetic 20.
I'm working up here.
22.
Synthetic.
I'm too busy.
Marching songs help.
I am too busy trying to write down these songs with my nice good 7.
I got a 5 because I'm writing on pan. Working.
So those of you who got a 15 or higher, which is everybody, I believe, but Robin and Aster, who are otherwise occupied, you see above you. Yes, you are artists. You see, for some of you, this is very familiar. Ostet, this is not familiar to you.
Yeah.
You see coming from the east, you see dark clouds coming in.
Like storm clouds?
It looks like a storm's coming.
This
does not look good.
My hand. This is
yeah. Yeah, I have a compass on my body, so east is this direction, but it's like yeah.
Left is the one that doesn't make an L. No, it's the one that does make an L.
Yeah. So so Finland and Jack and Whistler, you're familiar with these storms because you've both either been in the area long enough or you're from this area, and it looks like it's gonna be a nasty one.
Ooh.
How far out of town are we?
You guys are probably about 2 to 3 hours out of town at this point.
I just make a big
I suggest that we locate some shelter ASAP.
I agree by making thunder.
Yes.
And so Bostet, the reason you notice this, Bostet, is because this is a sight so completely unfamiliar to you coming from the desert.
Do we notice that Bostet is confused?
Right, yeah, I'm like...
Yeah, what does Bostet say? Like...
Well, my hand is pointed that way, like... What?
And there is a very big storm coming. I think we are going to get a lot of rain, if not lightning.
You don't have kind of storms where I'm from, like
Sarah,
yes.
We have storms, but not.
Am I able? If I just rolled a synthetic 20 on survival, am I able to build up a small lean-to with what I just?
Well,
found
here's
in
the
the
thing. So here's the thing. If you would like, this is going to become what's called a skill check. So if you have something that you would like to do to prepare your group for the oncoming storm, let me know what you want to do, and I will tell you the associated skill.
Absolutely, yes. I would like to find a cave or something that is going to allow us to stay semi-dry and safe.
Okay. All right. Anybody else
want to look around? Yeah.
Okay, so because you guys are doing the same thing, one of you can help the other.
Okay, I was going to say I could go one way, go the other, but
yeah,
sure.
So one of you can help the other. So one of you can roll a survival check with an advantage.
Okay.
What's your survival?
My survival is +2.
You do it first, then you go, and I'll support.
Okay, so I'll roll with advantage?
Yes.
That would be a 17.
Okay. What is everybody else doing? Is anybody else trying to do anything? Whistler, Aster, Bosset, Robin?
I'm gonna try and find some like low branches that can be broken off, like anything in the brush that we could use as either to make a lean-to if we need to, or to try and get some extra overhead coverage.
Okay, make a nature check.
I have carpenter's tools. Would I be able to help Ari?
I literally
not on finding them
because I got a nat 20, and I was like, but I have -1 to nature, but I got a nat 20.
So carpenter's tools will not help with the finding of the brush. Carpenter's tools will help with the building, but not with the finding. So Whistler, this is actually an area. Yeah, this is an area that you've actually come in the wheel that you've come to fairly often as like your training and just living from around here. And Torbeck kind of showed you how to do this stuff, and you're like, these, I need to get this type of stuff. And so you guys see Whistler just kind of like dart off further into the woods in a certain direction. And she comes back carrying like bundles of like sticks and leaves and the branches and stuff. So that was, yes. With your survival check, yes, you do find a sort of cave-like structure. Where you are, you're not really close to any like large hills or anything, but you do find kind of a it's more of a mound than, like, say, like a true hill, but there is an opening, and it's one of those caves that doesn't go straight into the hill. It goes down and underneath the ground that direction. You do find that, Jakad.
Okay. I would like to I want to light one of my my torches and basically like smoke out whatever might be hiding in there first.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right. What is anybody else doing? Robin, what are you doing?
I am going to take Whistler supplies and Jack's hole, and I'm gonna build like a door on top and a watertight door, so that if it pours in rain, we won't drown in the freaking hole.
Okay, so make a intelligence check, and using your proficiency bonus because you have carpenter's tools.
Yeah, I do. Okay, hold on. 24. I build the most beautiful door.
It is a wonderful, wonderful door.
Gorgeous, perfectly tight. Because this is the kind of place that my gnome family used to live in. Back in the day. Like, this is like when I used to go visit grandma back in the gnome lands.
I have like a bedroll blanket that's waterproof, so I can put that over the top like a tarp.
Don't even need it. My door is so perfect.
Right, but the door, the rain's coming from up there.
Yeah, and the door goes over. It's like a hatch.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, it's like a hatch, more like a hatch than a door. Okay.
Yeah, it's like perfect, and it's the most beautiful, gorgeous thing. All of you are in awe. No, sorry.
Definitely.
Next.
Definitely.
I was going to say, are we writing a Tolkien book right now? That was a very lengthy description of a door.
I know. And it's I'm imagining it's like a hobbit hole, literally.
Okay, anybody else wanting to try anything?
No, Aster's gonna do jack shit because Aster doesn't know how to do any of this.
Aster is a city person.
Same with Boss.
Aster, you can cheer for us.
I could, doesn't mean I want to though.
So how much rain are we talking like? Are we talking like East Texas summer storm? We're getting 3 inches of rain.
Yes, it is exactly. Yeah, it is exactly that. It is an East Texas summer thunderstorm where it comes in hard, it comes in fast, and it might last for 4 hours. So it's gonna be one of those.
Am I hearing we get to take short rest? Let's go. I'll give Birdie.
Okay. Do we have anything available that would be able to set it up so we keep I understand we're keeping our little hovel dry, but basically to keep the area that we're in from flooding too much? Is there loose sand stuff that we can pile up or whatever that would kind of keep?
Well, yeah. I mean, Robin's door is pretty secure. It's nearly watertight. This little hatch that Robin has manufactured using their tools.
Okay.
I'm beaming with pride because I've definitely seen a couple of people try and do this in military school, and no one's ever done. I've never seen such a perfect door, and I'm just so happy with you.
Yeah, it came together real quick
I
too.
Put your name in it.
All right, so let's get everybody inside
with a D and an R.
We'll get everybody inside. We'll huddle up.
Sure.
Hello, party members. It's me, Anika, who plays Aster on this show that you guys are watching / listening to. Welcome back to the break portion. We already got our announcements done and over with at the beginning, as you guys saw. Other than that, at the time this episode drops, 3 stickers have been released to the store. You can get our YAAS logo, thumbnail art for both episodes 5 and 6. I will show them all right here so you can just get a look at them. They're all $4 plus $2 shipping due to fees that Ko-fi makes us do. They are not waterproof and you can't put them outside. So you can't stick them on your car, they won't last. All the art on those is done by me as well. So let's get on to Ko-fi shoutouts. So our only Ko-fi shoutout was from John B, who donated, and he said, "Love the show," with a sideways happy face. So we have 4 patrons, and we have 4 top tier patrons, and they are Adam Eiler, Helen Gore, Claudia Dranowski, and John B. Thank you all so much for being patrons. If you guys wish to become patrons, the lowest amount that we do is $3 a month. And with $3, you get access to exclusive posts, and you get all of our posts beforehand. Any shop announcements and stuff like that, all of that comes to you guys first. You guys get first dibs. And if you become a $5 patron, you gain access to our one-shots, and you also get all of the exclusive posts as well, and you get our episodes a day early. If you are a $10 patron, you get all of that, plus exclusive live streams and exclusive role-playing sessions that we were gonna do. So yeah, that's all you get. This month, our one-shot is going to be a fun little woodland creature one-shot. It's really cute. I'm excited to film it. So yeah, if you guys want to see us do that, we are using the Fate Core system. So if you want to see that, all you have to do is become a $5 patron. And you can literally just become a patron for a month, watch the episode, and then you just don't have, like, you can, it's like, that's all it takes. And you get all of the benefits for the whole month. So yeah, that is it for the break. I will see you all in a second. This episode is getting released on November 4th. Our next episode will go up on the 18th. So be sure to get any Ko-fi donations in by the 15th, or they won't go in that episode. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today, and I will leave you all back to the rest of the video.
All right, so you guys huddle up.
It's pouring, the old dark is snoring.
I also enchant an object to glow for those of us who don't have dark. Does anyone not have dark vision? We have dark vision, right? Tabaxi, do we have dark vision?
Yes, we do.
What's that?
I think.
Yes, we do.
What?
I have dark vision.
I do.
I gotta check.
Does everybody have dark vision?
Well, we're
Whistler
waiting.
doesn't.
We'll see if Whistler does.
Whistler
How much
does
space
not have dark
do we
vision.
have in here? Like, how close are we to each other? Are we kind of shoulder to shoulder?
That's why Whistler's wearing the glowing necklace, because Whistler doesn't have dark vision. I don't even need to make you something. You came packing. You don't need my help. I was gonna make you a glowing thing. You're good.
I was about to get really
so-
excited. I was
Good?
like, at first I thought everyone had dark vision, and I was like, cool, first campaign I've ever had where no one needs light, and then of course Whistler.
Sorry.
Whistler.
Whistler's not an
Okay,
owl.
Does
So
Whistler,
what has
does
happened
Whistler
is-
know who turned out the lights?
Oh no! Stop.
Well, Jack, I gave you that stone in case we got separated. Now we're trapped in a hole together, so you're welcome.
So as you guys step into this like underground cave structure, you do see where you come in. There is about a 5-foot drop right here going further down into the cave, and it's like almost a sheer drop down.
Oh.
How tall is this tunnel?
Maybe about I would say 4 feet. So some of you guys are gonna have to duck.
Oh, I'm
immediately
crawling.
go explore.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
crawling.
Crouching.
I would like to immediately jump down and go check it out.
Of course.
Okay.
This is my shocked face.
I want you
All
to
right.
know that this is all like tiny bird skulls, and it just feels extra fitting right now.
I do
Oh
follow.
my god,
I follow Whistler
that is dark.
because that's what I do.
I'm keeping an eye on the back. Like I'm staying with everyone, but I'm bringing up the back and making sure that the rear is covered.
You covering my rear?
So
Jack's
I'm
got our
covering
give me
your rear.
just 1 second.
We say that like we have clocks.
When you get a second, I'd also like to use
Yes.
Divine Sense to see if there's any fiends or undead or the rest
Okay,
of it. in
So
this
can
room.
everybody see themselves in Roll20? Can everybody see and move and manipulate and do all the stuff you need to do in Roll20?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, Whistler, go ahead and use your Divine Sense.
Do I have to roll, or does it just happen?
This happens.
So
How does
What-
Whistler do that?
what
Like,
happens?
do you like? That's what I'm saying. Though, is how does Whistler use her Divine Sense? How does she enact? How does it happen?
I think she'll take her little medallion of the Raven Queen in hand and just kind of, I can't pull this, but she's gonna like hold it up and kind of turn around in a circle to see if it kind of lights up like a little like a compass or a divining rod or something. See if it glows or
Okay. Okay, you do not feel any fae, fiend, undead, or celestial. I believe that's the 4.
Correct. Cool. All right. That's my entire pause. I am ready to go.
Go where?
Down.
In the hole?
I am, yeah.
Down.
Finland, can you stay up next to Whistler, please?
Absolutely. I will keep an eye on her.
Well, more that like
So
just making sure we've got everyone. I want the squishy ones in the middle, please.
Squishy ones in the middle.
Yes, I'm looking directly at Aster.
Like a
My
dribble
AC,
cup
my AC
Oreo.
is 13. Thank you very much.
You have a what?
My AC is 13.
That's it?
Yeah.
Precious.
Hey, it's better than someone else I know who has a -1 in another game I
worse
play.
than mine when I'm naked.
You know what? Don't need this.
I just sling an arm around Aster. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
As you folks start moving forward, you see there is another sort of like sheer cliff going about 7 feet down.
I'm
But this one seems to
offended.
have a sort of like natural ramp going down as well.
Oh, well,
Oh, all right.
save a broken leg potentially and do that.
Oh my gosh, keeping up with this bird is so difficult. Ah!
I'm at like Whistler's heels, okay? I've known Whistler a long time.
I will just go.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna keep up with you.
As Whistler starts running around this cave, you guys like Whistler, Whistler, Whistler. So what you see in here is a lot of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Amelie.
Oh, I was just wondering if I needed to roll for perception to like see that there is this spot over here. I can't make a circle, but if there's a spot, no, the other the way to the other part of that cave, that up at the top of the map. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do I
that
need to
seems
roll
to
for
be.
perception to see that?
It just seems to be something that goes further into the cave. Further,
Okay.
It goes down, and it slopes down as well, so it's going further underground.
I would like to take a moment before we get all carried away and go, all Whistler on this. Let's stop a moment and look around this area, this opening, and see if we can find out who might use this cave, what it might be for, before we, walk into danger unprepared. AKA pull a Whistler.
So yeah, make a perception check, Finland.
Can I help with that perception check?
Sure.
Whistler's trying to decide if
Need
she's
advantage.
proud or offended.
21.
This looks like a natural cave. This looks like a natural cave formation, Finland, that is probably used by bears and a bunch of other just like creatures that might be burrowing or that might just seek shelter for some reason. It doesn't look like a specific group or person has built this. It just looks like something that has occurred in nature, that creatures or perhaps people like you that have gotten stuck in the woods or caught up in the rainstorm have taken shelter in here.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything in here but animals, possibly. So we could.
pull a Whistler?
if we're curious and want to keep looking, and we can always. I don't know if the Emerald Protectorate already knows about this or has mapped this, but we could take a quick look. We've got a few hours probably.
Zooming all.
So yeah, this is what.
Oh my goodness,
this is
now I
the
got to keep
full
up.
map that I have right here. What are you gonna do here in this cave?
How long has it been since we ate?
Like 5 hours?
About 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 hours.
I've got some rations.
Whistler just wants to like explore and see if there's anything of particular interest.
Yeah, just wherever you want to move your token, and I will
stay Whistler adjacent because I feel like that's part of my directive now is to stay within our
if there's nothing really noticeable,
Finland are staying on either.
But I'm totally eating like a rations bar too.
If there's nothing particularly noticeable in the southern half of this cave, I'm gonna head for the north.
Wait. Aster, Whistler, and Finland, before you keep moving around, because you guys were at a specific spot.
Yep.
Move us
Go back there. What are your path?
Where were we? Yeah,
I'm moving you where I want you because you guys. I asked for what your passive perceptions are when you were down in this area.
All right.
What are your passive perceptions?
11.
Okay.
I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, 15.
Finland.
Yes.
As Whistler is sort of just running around touching things and like looking at things and just and Whistler being the only one who cannot see in the dark. And Aster is like, you guys are just kind of looking. You look up and you're like, oh, that's just a shadow. And you're like, wait, no, that's not just a shadow. Shadows don't move like that.
Everybody be very, very still. I say as loudly in a whisper as I can.
Stage whisper.
I sort of reach across Whistler and tap Aster. And do you see this?
And it's like shadows shouldn't move across the top of a ceiling.
I slowly go ahead. I throw down my ration bar and then I slowly pull out my great axe. I'm gonna hold it and eat at the same time.
Yes.
Do we have?
And then all of us. Oh, go ahead.
Lights. Aster, do you have light?
No. I have prestidigitation, but I can light a candle or something. That's what I can do. Well, you see, I was going to bring when I leveled up, I was going to learn fireworks, and then I decided not to.
That might be a little much.
So,
right
as
now.
you're asking Finland, as you are asking Aster if they have light, a giant black ooze drops from the ceiling on top of Whistler and Aster, just and drops on the two of you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
That's my autumn clothes. Are you serious?
Again, don't tell me what your initiative is until I ask for your number.
Well, shit. Well, you're an ooze.
Yeah. Did anybody get above a 20? Cool beans. Did anybody get between a 15 and a 20? Okay, Finland, what did you get?
18.
Okay. Anybody else between 15 and 20? All right, between 10 and 15. What'd you get, Whistler?
11.
Okay. Between 5 and 10.
I got 7.
All right, what'd you
sorry.
get? Robin? Oh, 7 for Aster.
Yes.
What'd you get, Bostet?
8.
8 for Bostet and Robin?
5.
Okay.
I'm distracted by Jack right now. Jack.
And Jack, what did you get?
4.
4. Okay.
See, this is the problem with standing next to each other is we're just sitting here making pretty eyes at each other because you're hunched down anyway to my level. So we're just like making eyes.
Okay.
We're in a little power bar.
And when you put the ordering up, this oozy thing.
Yes, this oozy thing. Well, because none of you know what it is, so that's why I'm not going to call it what it actually is.
It's clearly the Pokemon muck. Clearly.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now I'm sad
as the person who originally saw this and was preparing her axe, you are first to go. So this just like all of a sudden, it's like thick black sludge just lands on top of Whistler and Aster.
Do I have a fairly clean
Aster loves
shot.
that.
You have an excellent shot at it. They are both right behind you. 19 hits. What weapon are you using?
I've got my great axe. So
Cool.
That's 14.
Okay, as you slash at this thing, your axe does less damage to this than it would to something made of flesh. Yeah. Anything else you would like to do, Finland?
No, I think I'm just gonna stand my ground here.
Okay. Whistler, it is your turn.
Do I have any sense of whether or not this is fiendish?
Because you used your divine sense earlier, you know this is not fiendish.
That's right.
And yes, for those of you who are watching, I am the DM. I am allowed to change the stats of the creatures in the monster manual. Thank you very much. Before anybody says, but that's not what the creatures do, and blah, 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 blah. I am the DM because I didn't do something. Yeah, before I get an actually. Yes, I understand that this particular creature does do this thing, but I'm scaling it to this level of player. So, okay. Whistler.
Sarah, can I tack something onto that?
Sure.
And that this is something that Sarah feels that she needs to bring up because it all too often happens to especially femmes in playing DIMs like this, in playing games like this. So before you think that, you know, you're helping us out, you're not helping us out. We know what we're doing.
Yes.
And
I have the stats right here. I'm just ignoring them because I want to.
Yeah. Enjoy.
I have full knowledge of what this
think
creature
that you
does.
can educate.
Yeah. Yeah, I have full knowledge of what this creature does. I'm just taking some of those pieces out because I think they're silly. Okay, Whistler, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna watch my rabbit play with my keys.
Okay. So this thing has just dropped on top of you.
Okay, so I'm in this thing. Can I am I restrained in any way? Can I move?
Nope, it hasn't had a turn yet. It has just dropped on top of you.
God damn it.
Sweet. I am gonna cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
And and I'm going to attack it.
Yeah. And what does Divine Favor do for you?
That gives me a D4 of radiant damage to add, and I don't have a D4.
Okay.
Stupid. Where am I?
Ari, you have a D4. I know your dice collection. You have.
I gotta pull it out, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Nope,
Ari's
not
dice
working.
collection is ridiculous.
It's a problem. I can stop anytime I want. These are just choices that we make.
Tiny click clacks.
Just keep pulling out handfuls. They fall to the bottom. Oh, there's one. Okay, we're good. Ah, that's an 8. Okay, cool.
So tell me, you're using an axe, correct? So tell me the slashing and the radiant damage separately.
It's 3 slashing damage, 1 radiant damage, because that was such a good roll.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you notice, again, same thing with Finland, that the slashing damage that you would expect this to do with something made of flesh, it doesn't do as much. But the radiant damage does full damage.
Cool. That whole 1.
Yeah, that whole 1. So you did, in fact, you did 2 damage to it, because you did half of 3.
Cool.
And then 1. Good job. But you are underneath it, so you're kind of like, it is what is in fact called a black pudding. It is in fact the black pudding's turn. It is going to attack you, Whistler. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Ow.
Oh.
So you take 4 bludgeoning damage, and give me a second, I gotta find another D8.
Oh, another D8.
So that-
I feel good about this.
So it's not that much. You take 4 bludgeoning and 4 acid damage because I did not roll that great. As this thing kind of like underneath a pseudopod comes out and like hits you in the stomach, and you feel where it hit you, the bludgeoning damage, and where it like came off, there's like a bit of acid damage happening
I make a very
with that.
loud sound.
Okay, that's its one action. So we're up to Aster.
Oh, thank God! I'm gonna move out of the way. Like.
Okay,
trudge my way out of his thing.
So you're still gonna stay next to it?
Oh yeah, I'm not moving completely out.
Okay. You're just getting out from underneath it. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I had already planned what I was going to do. Going to cast Cloud of Daggers again on it.
Okay. And that's what saving throw is that, or does it just happen? Or
So when it's their turn again, they will have to make a. Oh no, when their turn happens, I will roll the damage. Because they'll do 4d4 slashing.
Okay. Okay, and do they have a save for that?
No, it'll just happen at the beginning of their turn. So, and I'm on the Bardic Inspiration for Whistler. Pull out my loot and I'll do all of I'll recite one of those Minotaur things.
I don't know what I've been told. And is it a D6 or a D8?
D6.
Right now, Aster? D6. Okay. That was Aster's turn. Bastet, you hear from the other side of the cavern from where you are. You hear Whistler. What kind of noise does Whistler make? As this black pudding, and then Whistler also makes a cry of pain as they have been hit by this thing.
Oh well, Aster. As soon as it happens, the duck noise is gonna come out. Whistler's gonna say, "Oh, f my clothes," and is gonna be very pissed.
I make that very loud, sizzling acid sound.
Yes. So, Bastet, from where you are, again, you have 30 feet of movement, and you see a kerfuffle happening on the other side of this pillar.
Right. Is there like a hole in the middle?
That right here. That is not a hole. That is a stalagmite. So like a large stalagmite formation that comes up about 10 feet from the ground. Now this is like a puddle of water, and this is a crevice.
Okay. I was like, I'll go past the puddle of water. Do my full movement and see if I can actually see them.
With your full movement, you can get like right here. Yeah, 30 feet will get you like right there. So you can definitely see. You can see Aster. You can see a little bit of Finland, and you can see something vaguely Whistler shaped being covered by black ooze.
Right.
You're gonna attack. You're gonna cast a spell.
Yeah, cast a spell. I just can't.
What one is it? What spell is it?
It's a cantrip for a paladin.
Paladins don't have cantrips.
No?
Nope. Paladins don't get cantrips. They get first level spells and up. Is it one of your special abilities? Is it one of your class features?
I think I'm thinking of the wrong character right now. I think it's just a spell. And
what's the spell? So do you just want to like attack with your bow?
Yeah, I'll attack with my bow.
Okay.
22.
Yes, that hits.
For 6 damage.
So 3. When the arrow goes into this pudding, you're like, oh shit, I might hit Whistler. But it's okay because the arrow completely dissolves.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. That's good to know. Well, then I make note of that and put my bow away then.
It does damage, but then you can't reclaim that arrow if that's something you're trying to do.
No.
Robin, it is your turn. You and Pan.
Yes. Okay, so let me just set the scene for a minute so you guys know why Robin and Jack happen to be last. So here we are in this romantic cave, okay? And I've been sticking right next to Jack while I sent Pan off to like scope things out. So I pulled another object out of my pocket that I've been working on, another carving, a really pretty carving, like a flower that I carved that looked a bit like something I'd seen on a Jack's dress. And I held it up, I made this to you, and Jack could lean down, and it was like, you can almost hear, you wanna kiss the girl you hear, we're about to kiss, and then all of a sudden, Whistler's like, ah! We're like, what? So that's where we're at. I'm just gonna go ahead and speak for Jack that we were like, maybe Jack didn't know it, but it was like trying to make that move, trying to make, oh, look at this thing. Oh, you're right there, and boom, Whistler. Oh no, what's happening? Oh my God, was covered in mud. So I have a pretty slow walking speed, so I think I'm going to use my entire move running over because I don't really.
Are you running over on? Are you staying on Pan to get over there?
No, Pan's up here.
Way away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had sent Pan ahead. My movement speed is only 25, so I can get 25. I can get right up in here if you burn my entire turn just dashing.
Yes, if you burn you can get like right past Bostet. You can get like right here.
And then I'm gonna also from command Pan to do the same, but Pan's movement is 40, so Pan's gonna be moving. Thank you.
So Pan can get like right up on it. Yeah, Pan can get right there.
Awesome. Which Pan's gonna do so that's how Pan rolls. But that's my whole turn. I can't do anything else. So thank you.
Okay, Jack, it is your turn.
I'm starting to get real used to mid-battle, just suddenly this like wooden creature just showing up like over my shoulder. It's like the third time. You're like, oh.
But that will mean that because Pan is in defensive position, that that creature has disadvantage on attacking other creatures. The sludge has disadvantage on anything it attacks.
Yeah.
So you said that this is a stalagmite right here. Does that mean that I can see past it, or is it blocking my vision?
It's about 10 feet up. So you can see certain things, like where you are standing right now, you can see Aster, and that's about it.
Okay.
You see like mid-sludge covered Aster just cursing at their clothes and upset.
You see Aster over here like wiping their arms and flicking sludge off of them.
I mean, I can use prestidigitation after this, so I'll fix it later.
And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move towards what's going on. But while I'm doing that, like I am looking up above for like if there's more sludge.
Okay. As you're running, make a perception check. Are you able to move your token in roll 20, or do you need to do it?
Yeah, no, I got it. I was just
okay.
I don't have the measuring stick, and so like I'm guessing.
Do you want to use your action to dash? Do you want to use your action to dash?
Can I dash and look up at the ceiling at the same time?
So if you want to use your action to dash, you can get like you can get right behind Aster. You can get like right there.
All right, yeah. So I'm right there, but also like all the while I am paying attention to the ceiling instead of like what's going on, because I want to make sure that we're not getting snuck up on by something else.
Yeah.
And I got a dirty 20.
Okay. From what you can tell, you don't see anything else moving and shifting around up here on the ceiling.
Okay.
Back to the top, Finland.
All right, I'm going to take another swing at it with my axe.
Okay.
But this time I'm like super pissed at it, so I am also going to probably take my extra attack. Get off my friend.
Don't you get advantage?
Oh, because Pam's there?
You do, because Aster's on the other side.
Aster's on the other side. All right, well, let's see. That was 19. 19.
Yeah, that hits. I'm going to let you guys know this thing has one of the lowest ACs in the monster manual, if not the lowest AC. So it's very hard to miss.
That's what it gets for being slime.
Not right? It's all over the place. So 9. And then I'm going for my extra attack. Just going to, I'm going to cleave into it and just come right back at it.
Okay.
19 again. And
no, this is the AC is 7.
12.
So, okay. It's just a sack of hit points, essentially. Are you going to move, or are you going to stay where you are?
So, I mean, we've got this thing pretty well surrounded. I guess as much as you could surrounded ooze, I guess. So yeah, I'm planting and I'm getting ready for the long haul here.
Okay. Whistler, it is your turn.
Does it... I don't know how to judge if an ooze is healthy, but does it seem... Alright. I'm just gonna...
From the perspective that... From Whistler's perspective right now, nothing much has changed.
That's fair.
As someone who is currently under it, like, you haven't noticed much of anything.
Alright, I'm going to attack.
Does like, can Whistler even partially see like blades?
Oh no,
and, like,
no, Whistler
arrow?
doesn't see anything but like black.
No dark vision either.
You're lucky. It would be more frightening, I think, if you were seeing like blades and stuff going kind of near you.
That's probably
the only reason she's not rolling disadvantage is because it is physically touching her. She knows exactly where it is.
I got a nat 20. I would like to also Divine Smite.
Okay, let's do it.
You can also add your bardic inspiration too.
That's right, because you have a Valor Bard. Does the Divine Smite, does it do radiant damage? Or does it just do extra slashing?
Radiant damage. So I'm
okay. So tell me the slashing.
2d8. I need more dice. Hang on.
So you've got your weapon damage, and then you've got the if you want to use the bardic inspiration die, which is a d6.
Does that double or is it just?
That doubles as well. So, but that's going to be part of the slashing damage. That's not part of your radiant damage. So tell me what the slashing damage is first.
Oh, let me get my dice. I didn't pull out enough for this.
I have way more details than I thought I did, and I only ever found them on my d6. Shit, I'm just gonna have to start doubling these instead of rolling. There we go, okay.
So let's do the slashing damage first, and then we'll do the radiant damage.
All right. Yes, that's right. Slashing. 15 damage for slash. Nope. 17 damage for slashing.
Okay. And now do the radiant.
So that's 4d8 and 2d4. Yeah. Math is hard. That's 10, 17, 21, 26, 31.
As Whistler, just underneath, holds her axe, says a silent prayer to the Raven Queen, and just slashes straight up. You see a bright light come out from underneath. And what actually happens is this thing splits in twain, and now there are two of them.
Yeah, that's slashing figures.
Jump back and I'm like...
While I'm holding this battle axe and it shoots out and splits, I'm just like, gross!
That's what I'm saying.
It does. We need to do... Don't forget, we need to do Cloud of Daggers. So, Whistler, just as a reminder, because it is the Black Pudding's turn next, Aster?
Yes.
Only one of them is within this Cloud of Daggers.
Yes.
So, Whistler, would you like to move, or are you going to stay where you are?
Yes.
As you have very dramatically split this creature in twain.
I'm going to, like, stumble around it and get around a little bit outside.
Whistler, her already black feathers are now kind of slicked down a little bit. Like, when you see... It's sort of sad. It's like when you see those oil-covered birds and, like, oil spills and stuff. That's kind of the look that Whistler has going on right now.
Someone get me
It's a very, very, very sad sight for Whistler. It is now the two Black Pudding's turn because it got split in half because slashing damage was done to it and it got reduced to less than half its hit points, which was what I was one of the things I adjusted it with. So, let's see. There's two of them now. This one is going to attack Aster with its pseudopod.
Okay, well,
that is a 5th.
The Cloud of Daggers did 10 slashing to it.
Okay.
So.
All right. That's a 15 to hit, and you've already said your AC is. You already said your AC is
13.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And 8 acid damage.
Ooh. That's fine.
And this one is going to attack Whistler. That is a 19 to hit, Whistler.
It hits.
That is, ooh, that one's good. 8 bludgeoning damage. Oh, Whistler, I am so sorry. 8 bludgeoning damage and 17 acid damage.
What?
I rolled real good. 17.
17.
Yeah, I rolled 17. Yeah, I rolled a 4, a 6, and a 4, 6, and a 7.
I'm still up.
Oh man, after that.
I'm just screaming at this point.
You see over there, and Whistler's beak is just open, going, ah!
Oh no! Oh no!
Aster, it is your turn.
Okay, so my first question is, can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself.
It's an action. What level are you using? First or second?
Level 1, because I
All right.
don't want to...
1d8 plus your charisma modifier.
Aha, I get 10 points of health back.
Woohoo! And then you still have a bonus action.
Wow.
I'm gonna do nothing.
Okay. Aster stays where they are and just kind of like takes out, they already have their loot out and just like does a strumming, like try to kind of peaceful tune to themselves to like heal themselves.
Like, I'm done with this shit.
Bostet, it is your turn.
No, I'm gonna try to Thunder Wave.
Wait a second. Hold on. I'm sorry. Which one attacked Whistler?
This one right here?
Did
The
it
one
do
that
it at
does not have the
disadvantage?
pink square about it? Huh?
Did it do it at disadvantage? Because it should have been at disadvantage to its next to Pan.
Yeah, the other roll was a 21.
Sorry, Whistler. I tried. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bostet.
It's okay.
Let me look at where they're located.
Yep.
Oh geez, everybody's around it.
Yeah,
Shoot.
we're all going to be in range of Thunderwave.
Wave, yep.
I also look very, very damaged.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, your area of effect spell is probably not the best thing to do right now, especially where Whistler is concerned.
Not only do I look like I was caught in an oil slick, I look like half of it was burned.
Well, I can do Thunder Smite and not hurt people, right?
Yes, the Thunderous Smite will only affect the creature.
And I'm gonna move up to the creature somehow.
Yeah, the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, so it's a bonus action to cast. You can get like right here, Bostet, between yeah, there you go. And you should be able to reach there.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hit it with my scimitar.
Scimitar? Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, it's got a little.
Again, the AC is 7.
I forgot. I got a 10. Woo!
Okay, so yeah, so first let's do the slashing damage and then we'll do the thunder damage. So do the slashing damage first. What was the slashing damage? 6?
Yes. So 3.
Okay, and now do the thunder damage.
4.
And this thing has to make a strength saving throw.
Yes, or it's pushed up 10 feet away from me and knocked prone.
Yeah, that's a 22, so it stays where it is. It's not very smart, it's not very dexterous, it's not very wise, and it's not very charismatic, but it's pretty hardy and it's pretty strong. That's what it's got. Okay, Robin, it is your turn.
Okay, I come over here and stand on this half square because I am half size, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the creature. No.
Are you casting it first or second level?
First.
First. Okay, 1d8 plus your intelligence.
1d8 plus my intelligence.
And I will say, you guys see as Bostet pulls out her scimitar and she hits it, the slashing damage. 1 second after the scimitar hits, you hear this like it reverberates in there, and you're like, is that upstairs? You're thinking at once it must be the storm, but no, that was much more localized, and it was in fact the thunder noise coming off of Bastet's sword.
Does the pudding like kind of?
Yeah, it jiggles.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Alright, what does that cure wounds
Whistler,
do?
you have regained 9 hit points, Whistler.
Thank you.
Please take them in good health.
Thank you.
Well, do I have your consent? Whistler, do I have your consent to touch you?
Yes!
Okay. Boom, I heal you.
A very distressed
With your
Whistler.
Enthusiastic consent. With your enthusiastic consent only. And then Pan is going to attack the ooze. Pan gets Pan hits.
Right. And this is force damage,
gonna
so it's going to do full damage.
7 points.
Cool. All right. And we go into the last one we got is Jack.
Jack first is gonna come up on this side, and first is actually just gonna try like screaming at it, like and intimidate it into running away, because like I see all of these weapons hitting it. It's not working. Yeah. It is the orcish war cry. It is the orcish war cry.
Make an intimidation check. We'll see how well it goes.
That is so hot.
Yeah, it is. That would be a 23.
I'm gonna say this thing
we're all
is not smart enough to be. This thing is not smart enough to be intimidated. This thing is immune to frightened. So it is not smart enough to be intimidated by the orcish war cry. It does not have a brain or that much sentience. So it just kind of stays where it is. It understands eating organic matter, and that's it. That's what it's got. So yeah, condition immunities: blinded, charmed, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, and prone.
Hey, I tried, y'all.
Yes, you did. It was
it's a great war cry, and I have my long sword above my head, and I just go. As I'm giving the war cry, I like come down on the one that's in the pink box.
Okay. Roll to hit. I'm pretty sure unless like you roll a 1, you're gonna hit.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Yeah. Roll damage.
All right. So that was two-handed, so it's gonna be a D10.
Nice.
We're just gonna keep getting little slimes.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was trying to get them to run away.
But it's okay.
Get it small enough to be edible.
When we've killed them all, we'll be able to make sticky pistons.
That's gonna be a 6 damage.
Okay.
Slashing
right.
damage.
And Finland, it's up to you.
Guess what? I hit it again. Well, I tried.
Right. So the only one you have this one right here. And you will have advantage because Robin is technically 180 degrees away from you from it.
I sure am.
Perfect. Then yes.
I'm both next to you and across from you.
All right.
Yes.
Hit. 10. I do my extra attack.
Go for it.
12.
Okay, these things actually, I think, yeah, they both have around the same amount of hit points, and they just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Whistler, it is your turn.
I am still in so much pain, but also mad. So I'm gonna hit the one across from Pan, is it?
The one in the pink box?
Without the box.
Or this is the one you're gonna have advantage on.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that. Oh, one was in that one, so I'm really glad. I hit. Oh, and this should be my last turn with Divine Favor.
Okay.
So 1 radiant damage and 9 slash.
Trying to have another little baby.
Whistler, the destroyer of the black ooze, she takes her swing in.
Oh, thank
God. And this thing completely just turns into like these small enough puddles of black ooze to not deal any damage to you anymore, and it becomes non-sentient, and there's still the one on the other side of you, Whistler.
Can I make the sound of Bastet's Thunderous Smite and just boom, 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 boom.
The pudding, the one that is left, is hitting Bastet. That's a 16. Does that hit?
Yes, that's my class. I don't have my shield on right now.
Okay, so you're gonna take 7 bludgeoning damage and 12 acid damage as this thing and it's kind of death throes. This pseudopod comes up and just smacks you across the thigh.
I'm about bloody now. Jeez Louise.
Don't forget, Aster. Do your damage on it.
What? Oh, it's only when they first go in the crown.
Okay.
Yes.
Aster, it is your turn though.
Yes. Oh no, it starts a turn. It takes the daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes 10 slashing again.
Okay. And now it is your turn, Aster.
Yes. So I had my loot out and it's like wrapped around me. I'm gonna like swing it back, and I'm going to just like do a mighty clap and cast a thunderclap on it.
Okay. Constitution?
Yes.
I'm just a natural 20.
God damn it.
Or 21.
Either way, I still make a thunderous sound that can be heard 100 feet away.
So you guys are still in this cave, and now a second and different thunderous sound is reverberating off of the walls. Bastet, it is your turn.
I was make a joke, but it wasn't gonna work. Boo. I'm gonna hit it with my scimitar again.
Okay.
15.
Yep, that hits.
For 9 damage, 9 slashing.
And it is the good luck night for the paladins as Bastet takes her scimitar out and swipes from the bottom up, and this thing splatters against the stalagmite. And so you see these black ooze just like splatter along the stalagmite and like roll down.
This is like the first time the paladins have maybe like done their job.
You guys did a great job this time.
We're either going on or going very off.
Exactly. So I am very, very sorry. That is on me. I thought that it was only animals in here, but apparently also whatever this is.
I just hold up some feathers.
Oh,
I'm going to turn to Bastet and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Bastet at first level.
Oh, thank you. There was one.
And if you guys
when you burst out of that ooze, that was incredible. That was so amazing. I think I'm gonna do like a carving of that, because that was like, wow.
AKA pull a whistler in Fenlin's voice.
Basset, you get 6 points of healing.
Thank you.
Yes.
If you guys would like to take a short rest down here, you can. So if you if you want to roll hit die or any of that stuff. So the threat now removed. It's actually, once that threat is removed, it's kind of nice down here. It's dry, it's cozy. You're out of the rain. You can kind of hear the thunder and the light. You know, there's like flashes, and you hear the rain hitting Robin's excellent hatch.
Thank you.
And so you guys are down here for maybe 2 hours. Yes, there's Robin's excellent hatch. You guys are down here for maybe 2 hours as the rain and then you can kind of hear to those of you who are used to the thunderstorms, you can hear the lessening of the rain, and there's less and less thunder happening up above on the surface.
I wish to go. I will go check outside and see how things are, and see if maybe we can keep moving. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
What's the weather like?
Finland, you open up the hatch. Yes, you open up the hatch. It's still kind of a little bit sprinkly, but it's not the torrential downpour that it had been.
How's the ground?
You can see the storm clouds have moved on. So at this point, it's probably it's about 3:00 in the afternoon, so the sun is still up. So you can see the storm clouds have moved on. The sun is coming back out.
And how's the ground for traveling?
It's a little bit sludgy, but it's not like walking through 4 feet of mud.
Okay. It seems that it is gone and it is clear. It's a bit muddy. So Aster, you probably gonna get your boots very icky.
It's okay. That's what prestidigitation is for, and I cast it on myself to get all the sludge off.
Wait. This prestidigitation, it cleans your clothes?
Yeah.
Jack, what were we doing last night?
I touch Whistler as well, and I clean.
Thank you.
I thought it was just like an illusion. No, I didn't think that it like actually cleaned them.
I can instantly clean something 1 cubic foot, so I can just keep like going like this to clean everything.
It's fluffy now.
Well, this seems a much better way to go than all the stirring and ringing.
And tell me about it. I've been using this spell since I knew it. So since I was a child.
Well, do you want to all go outside or stay here in this cave with drippy animals?
No, let's head on out.
Getting the heck out of here.
Onwards and outwards.
Liz.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back up the tunnel. Robin, do you want to take your hatch with you, or are you going to leave it here for the next weary traveler?
I don't think I'm going to be carrying a hatch. I did a sketch of it, you know.
Yeah, it might be you guys on the way back.
Right, that could be it.
Sticky note on it. It says you're welcome.
Right.
There is a.
You and your
there
notes,
is, in fact,
Tanya.
A tiny heart on
Beware
it
of-
with an R.
beware
and a
of
D,
slime.
so.
That's a good one. Be aware of slime.
We should just write beware.
Yeah.
Just beware. And
No,
then nothing
beware.
else. Ran out of chalk.
Beware.
You beware.
Yeah, I'm making a Gravity Falls joke here.
Beware.
The fourth wall. It is broken.
Yeah.
Crash boom.
So, you guys, are you continuing to head northeast in your original, the original way you were planning on heading? Fantastic. You guys continue heading northeast as Palu has told you there was one up here in this direction. You walk and it's not muddy enough to become difficult terrain, but every once in a while, especially those of you who are not quite used to walking in mud, and especially mud covered in like sticks and leaves, might have a little bit of like a whoa, like slip a little bit. Like you have to hold on to your party members, you have to like grab a tree because it is just a little bit, it's got that slickness of but those of you who enjoy the rain and the smell of fresh mud and the smell of fresh earth, smells amazing right now. It's if you have never smelled a like pine forest after a rainstorm, and I don't know how to describe what it smells like to you,
Happiness.
but it is
amazing.
It is like it is my childhood. It is my life. I love it. It is amazing. It smells like life. That's literally what it smells like.
I will say every few like feet